Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Ich bin euer Mr. Benner 1970. Wir sind wieder beim Super Seducer und hier muss ich sagen, wie auch immer sie heißt, Brianna oder was auch immer, ist mal Favorite bis jetzt. Ihr hat einen Blick drauf, wo man eiskalt getötet wird. Finde ich schon mal. So, ihr seid schon für A, dann habe ich Angst. Frage, was das genau ist, deute an, dass es was mit der Erfindung von Donuts und Burgern zu tun hat. Ja, es geht um amerikanische Kultur. Fordere sie auf zu erklären, warum das so wichtig ist. Gib ihr ein gutes Gefühl bezüglich ihres Jobs. Das kann auch voll nach hinten losgehen, aber A ist, glaube ich, auch richtig gut.
The thing is, I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't know, it's strange that there's even a subject about it, because American culture, couldn't you teach that in like, I don't know, half a day or something?
American culture.
Like you invented what, a burger and a donut and...
The internet.
That was in Europe.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was some
No, it was-
Norwegian
it
dude
was
or
the
English
Navy.
guy probably.
No.
Pretty sure.
I'm sure you're wrong.
I'm going to check that. Using,
ahead.
I'll use the internet that was
Will you
invented
use-
in Europe.
Will you use Google?
Google was from Stanford University, yeah. That was well done. You made a page with a box and you can search. So but that's not really culture, that's technology.
Okay, fair enough. No, we do have a pretty, I would say we have a rich culture. There's a lot of different cultures that have influenced us.
Who was American? Michelangelo, Da Vinci, were they American?
Well, you're being a little Eurocentric right now.
Who was American? Let me think. Charles Dickens, Shakespeare?
Immer richtig schön in die Wunde.
Yeah.
Charles Dickens is really overrated, frankly.
Very overrated, yeah. Yeah. But who, like, what culture, America? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank, basically.
Like you can't think of any American authors.
Well, I can. What's that Grapes of Wrath guy? What's it? George
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck, yeah. He wrote 2 mediocre books. But I mean, of course there's writers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, why is culture only encompassed within classic art?
you tell me, but it is.
I disagree. I don't think it is. I think that's a very English perspective.
I'm not saying what you teach is useless. It's just maybe you could teach someone else. But that's cool.
Well, it's a subject, so
viele Freunde.
Alright.
it's pretty valuable.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that people don't
better-
say offensive things to Americans like this.
Okay, well,
they
I mean, you'll
understand.
tell me more and I'll get to know. Maybe you'll teach me. But I mean, I do like donuts, so that's one thing. America,
We've done that.
big win there, so that's good.
Yeah. I'll tell them you said so.
Although if done kind of playfully, it might be okay. It's probably not the best time to be insulting and teasing, so not the best option.
Nee, war auch nicht so.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Lass mich raten, wir gucken nach der anderen, ne? Ja. Sag, dass das wohl nervt und sie nach einem größeren Drückbudget fragen soll. Sag ihr, dass sie die Kollegen, die sie nicht mag, einfach ignorieren kann. Sag etwas Allgemeines oder Vages, weil du nicht zugehört hast. Hilft bestimmt. Sei ehrlich und sag, dass dich eine Frau abgelenkt hat. Warum gucke ich denn in den Chat? Natürlich, das kommt super bestimmt. Super. Wir sind zu kurz vor dem Altar.
Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long legs and just the perfect arse on there, and she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway, give me a second to chill, hang on. So, right, something about work, yeah? Problem at work?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
It's not important.
she was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyway. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that there's one thing being honest, which is, saying actually that girl distracted me, and then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of dirty. Girls just aren't ready for that.
So, A, B oder C? C. Natürlich nochmal mitten rein. Das wird wahrscheinlich aber passen.
Well, when you have a problem like this, it's important to, that's it, you should talk to your boss about the problem. You know, whatever it is,
Yeah.
not important, but, you know, talk to them in a way that shows that you're on their side
Okay.
and that you want the best for the department, and should be okay.
Okay. That's pretty good advice.
Oops, looks like you got a little bit distracted there, but, you know, I understand why it happened. There was a very beautiful girl going by.
So you've got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years, especially.
Nice. And where's some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
So, dann waren wir wieder. Erzähl dir von einem Trip zum Grand Canyon. Sag, dass du noch nie da warst, aber gern mal hingehen würdest. Sag, dass du das langweilig ist und außerdem noch nicht mal von WLAN gibt. Sie soll dir mehr davon erzählen, was ihr besonders gefallen hat. Sag ihr, dass der Urlaub in Thailand am besten war und berichte detailliert von einem sexuellen Abenteuer. Meine Fresse. Natürlich. Lass mich ran. E und dann C.
So, do you travel?
Yeah, I do. I used to travel a lot more than I do now when I was younger, and been to a lot of countries. Europe, Asia,
Oh, yeah,
the
Asia.
Americas. Yeah.
Where
pretty
were you
much.
in Asia?
Asia, I was in Japan, China, Hong Kong, like most of Asia, and I like Singapore, but probably my favorite place was Thailand.
So, tell me what you liked about Thailand.
Well, let's just say for a single guy who likes women, you know, sometimes 2, 3 women at a time, it's just like heaven. God, the things I got up to in that week, just,
What do you mean?
well, all your fantasies can come true. You go to the place, there's all these
Da
chicks.
verschwand so
Not
der
to
Text.
mince
You,
Are you-
$50.
You're describing prostitution.
Yeah, but it's legal there, so it's okay.
Oh. Wow, that's a very
Yeah,
shocking
and it's
admission.
cheap. The best thing is cheap, and they're pretty, very pretty, and happy prostitutes.
Happy prostitutes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really. That seems wrong.
And I made them happier, I think,
I doubt that.
because
Okay.
the other guys there, you know, there are loads of these horrible, fat,
This is really-
sleazy guys, and I'm, you know, very polite and friendly.
This is.
Er ist einfach
I'm not
nett,
sure
ne?
this is a. We should talk about this.
No, of course. I mean, you asked what I liked about Thailand, and I'm just
Yeah.
an honest guy.
I
That's how
I
it is.
understand
So
honesty, but
yeah. I mean, if
that's-
you ask me anything, you can, but you got to be ready for the response. So if you ask me what I like
suppose.
doing in Thailand, what I like doing in bed, what I like doing in, you know, other places, a lot of places, I'll be honest. But that's cool. You know, don't need to talk about it. But it was all legal, and they were very happy.
I guess I just don't see how it being legal makes it any less disgusting.
It was quite dirty, but I wouldn't say disgusting. But anyway, we don't need to talk about it anymore. That's cool.
Nochmal Glück gehabt, ne?
Okay, so there you have it. Don't go to Thailand. Don't sleep with prostitutes. Don't tell people about the prostitutes that you didn't sleep with when you didn't go to Thailand, and you'll be okay.
Tja. Nee, also das mit den Untertiteln war geil. Also es ist hier natürlich ist ja ein Steam-Game, ne? Also sprich, das ist das mit dem aktuellen Patch, aber irgendwie das hat wohl gerade nicht gepasst. Lasst mich raten, wir nehmen jetzt das WLAN, ne? Ich kenne euch doch. C oder nicht? Wir machen uns beliebt. WLAN, natürlich. So.
Grand Canyon, but isn't that like just some big empty hole in the ground?
That is what it is, yeah. But it's very picturesque.
They don't have nightclubs there, do they?
No, it's more of a natural.
How fast the Wi-Fi?
I think they probably would have cell coverage in some parts.
Yeah, 4G. LTE.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll check it out. I mean, it's quite far, and it's nature. Nature's kind of boring, right? Like
yeah, if you don't like nature, it's probably...
Vegas, lights, action, whatever. Grand Canyon, hole in the ground, slow Wi-Fi stuff. No, I don't know.
Well, your description is not inaccurate, but if you don't appreciate nature, it probably would be boring.
Yeah, I don't really. More of a city guy, but that's cool. People are different, right?
Yeah.
You know, some people like trees, and some people like chopping them down and building apartment blocks. So
True.
it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
This is being stupid and negative. You know why it's wrong. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Was soll denn das jetzt? Fällt nichts ein? Ach doch, wollte ich schon sagen. Halte Blickkontakt und warte, bis sie spricht. Halte den Blickkontakt nicht und schau dich im Laden um, während du darüber nachdenkst, was du sagen sollst. Das ist bestimmt super. Sag, dass du es nichts machst, wenn es eine unangenehme Stille gibt. Ja, der Vorteil ist, wenn du dann was erzählst, ist es keine unangenehme Stille mehr. B. Na, wollen wir mal.
You've got a necklace on. Was it a present or
Yeah.
you bought it?
It was a gift.
Does it have a special memory?
No, not really.
Okay, cool.
Wrong choice. Now, this is actually what 95% of guys do, but in this case, it shows weakness and just not good.
Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had
Yeah.
it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Mm-hmm. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher, but yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Jetzt geht's los. Deswegen, alles klar, deswegen auch wahrscheinlich diese Trips nach Osteuropa immer. Sag ihr, dass Stufe und Putin böse ist? Und dass alle Russen nur Wodka saufende Idioten sind? Ja. Mach ihr ein Kompliment, weil sie sich eine schwierige Sprache ausgesucht hat. Russisch soll gar nicht so schwierig sein, sagt mir mal Leute. Ist, wenn du irgendwie Grundlage Deutsch und so kannst, kommst du relativ dann schnell sogar rein. Sag ihr, dass du bei Sprachen in der Schule elendig versagt hast. Beeindrucke sie, indem du sagst, wie viele Sprachen du sprichst. Aber komm, wir machen dann aber bitte gleich in den D-Klugscheißer, ja? Kommt immer super.
Russia. And Russian, that's kind of weird, to be honest. I mean, can you pick like a better country or better language?
Well, I know that, there's certainly people sometimes think that maybe Europe is more interesting or safe or something, but I've spent a lot of time in Russia and it's wonderful.
Well, I mean, look at Putin. He goes around invading everywhere, blowing stuff up. Look at
Putin
all
is
these
just one facet
vodka
of a very
and
complicated place.
lots of vodka, bears, snow. Isn't it just like a desolate wasteland full of
No.
horrible people?
It's really not. The people are wonderful. There is some issues with alcohol.
Wonderful at gold digging and beating people up, isn't it?
You need to get out of, if you go beyond Moscow, I think you would find in the small towns, people are really pleasant.
Peasant or pleasant?
Pleasant.
Sounds
It's wonderful.
disastrous.
And also, look at they have literary giants. Dostoevsky, he's amazing.
Yeah, he
Some
was-
people like Tolstoy.
He was pretty good, but look at all the politics and stuff. I mean, what are you, like a communist or something?
No, I'm not a communist. And actually, neither.
You don't love freedom and the American way and all that?
Russia is not a communist country.
No, but it's like how long's Putin been in power? Like 100 years or something, you know? And he used to be the boss of the KGB. It's just
Yeah, FSB. Yeah. Well, I think if you can separate yourself at all from one aspect, you don't have to like everything about a culture to appreciate it.
So you study Russian, you like Russia, but you're not evil, is what you're telling
That's
me.
what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And neither are they.
I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you.
The lesson here is to try and be empathetic. So if someone's taken the time to study Russian, why don't you find out why, right? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. It's a lot harder than other subjects. So before you judge, try and listen a little bit and you might learn something.
Das Lustige ist natürlich, wenn du so willst, mit Putin hat er ja nicht ganz so Unrecht, ne? So, jetzt komm. Jetzt machen wir aber bitte D. Komm, ich will jetzt mal meine Sprachen angeben. Klingonisch, binär. Natürlich, so, jetzt hau mal rein. Jetzt sag ihr mal, ne? Was wir
Русский?
können.
Я тоже говорю.
Точно?
по-русски. Да. Очень хорошо, конечно.
Откуда ты знаешь?
Просто. И I speak many languages as well, not only Russian. 我会说一点中文 Chinese,
Oh, wow.
请说了吗？你好漂亮 Yeah. What else do I speak? Japanese. 私は日本語がわかりますか Japanese. 素晴らしい What else? Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, habibi. Yeah. This. German. Yeah, German. Got quite good German. Been a while. Schnell, los. Show me your papers. Like this. Hablo español.
Hablo.
Yeah. Habla is girl. Hablo, man. Italiano. Che cazzo, Finocchio,
Aren't those just cuss words?
No. But I speak those as well. But
Cool.
basically, I speak most languages. There's just when they have like this
Das ist
tribe
wirklich
in the
gutes
Amazon
Deutsch,
and
ja.
they don't meet the outside world or they communicate with clicks and whistles. I'm not so good with those.
Oh,
but
well.
otherwise, pretty much every language I can speak. So
Wow.
yeah, we should. If you like languages, then
Genau, I'm
You're
your
the hot
guy.
ticket.
I'm the man.
Okay.
And many other things, but languages.
Okay, cool. That's nice. But again, it's always better to keep the conversation focused on her. It's an interesting subject, right? There's a lot to say about it. She's got a lot of feelings, a lot of things that she could tell you about it. Why not use that as an opportunity to connect rather than talking about yourself now? You could wait until she actually asks you, which she logically might if you give her the chance.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's good.
So, dir gefällt mein britischer Akzent, oder? Erzähle, wie die Frauen auf deinen britischen Akzent abfahren und du überall zum Schuss kommst. Sag ihr, wie andere die Engländer sehen und frag sie, wie die Leute auf sie als Amerikanerin reagieren. So, ich weiß doch, was wir machen. Ich guck mal gerade. Ich glaube, jetzt sind wir schon wieder... Ach komm, ich setze mal hier einen Cut. Ne, ihr wisst schon, geht gleich weiter.